Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is AnnaMariaPDT and thank you so much for joining me here today. I know it's been a minute since I posted a new video, but I am back with a springtime look. I know lavender is the color trend of 2018, or at least one of them, and I decided to come up with this nice kind of smoky eye look and a pop of color. Gold, which I haven't done in a long time. I am going to an event tonight, so I decided to make this sort of a get ready with me. So if you want to see how to get this look, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button down below and that notification bell while you are at it, and let's go ahead and get started. With Makeup Geek's Petal Pusher, this is going to be our first transition shade. I'm not being too precise about where I'm placing this shadow, just windshield wiper motions all over the crease. And most of the single shadows I'll be using today are from Makeup Geek. We're going to add a little more color to that crease with Wisteria, again placing the shadow on the same part as the first transition shade. I am going to focus this shadow a little more on the outer part, as you can see. I'm doing a lot of blending here. With Toxic, we're starting on the outer part, slowly packing on this shadow, blending into the crease as we go. And then onto the inner part, doing the same exact thing. We're doing a halo eye. We'll be adding that pop of color to the middle part of the lid later on. I wanted to liven up that dark shadow a bit, so I added Hot Pants right on top. It just adds a subtle iridescence, if you know what I mean. Then doing my usual technique of blending around the edges with MAC's Wedge Shadow. And you don't want to forget your brow bone, so I'm going to highlight that with Makeup Geek's Sand Dollar. For that pop of yellow/gold on the lid, I am using the Kylie Cosmetics Calm Before the Storm palette, that shade Little Wonder. First applying it with my finger. I find that it's the best way to apply her shimmers. Then taking a small detail brush to blend around the edges so there's no harsh lines. I wanted that yellow shade to pop even more, so I wet a detail brush with Fix Plus and apply the shadow wet right on top. And again, blending the edges out ever so slightly. I felt like this look needed a shadow wing, so I'm using Makeup Geek's Taboo with any kind of flat edge like a card or something, just for a guide to my wing, and then lining the rest of that lash line with the same shadow. I primed and did my base off camera, and then I'm adding my concealer to the usual places, under my eyes and down the bridge of my nose. Blending that away with a beauty blender, of course. I set my under eyes with my favorite loose powder, the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder, and the rest of my face with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in Medium Plus. You want to make sure to stipple the powder on instead of buff so it doesn't move your foundation around. One of the many tricks I've learned over time. To get that feathery brow effect, I added the Anastasia Brow Gel to my brows, brushing them upwards. Then onto the lower lash line, taking Makeup Geek's Wisteria on the outer part. Adding another pop of color with Makeup Geek's Simply Marlena on the middle part. And using that same gold shade from the Kylie Cosmetics Calm Before the Storm palette for the inner part. For the inner corners, I'm using Nars' limited edition Lunar shadow. It was just too pretty to not use. I wanted to change it up instead of using my usual white shimmer shade. For bronzer, I'm using a product that is totally underrated. It's Makeup Geek's Love Triangle Contour. It's the perfect cool/warm tone shade for my skin tone, I think. So I like to use it as a bronzer/contour. And then I mixed all the shades from the Kylie Cosmetics Pressed Powder Highlighter palette. As you can see, It's just so blinding. I love it. For blush, I'm using Nars' Goulue blush all over the cheeks. And to clean everything up, I'm going to bake under that contour and the sides of my nose. Once that's all dusted off, I added the Velour Serendipity lashes. Here are the finished eyes. Now onto lips. Using my favorite lip liner, MAC's Soar lip pencil, also filling them in. Topping that with Makeup Geek's iconic lipstick in the shade Plumper. Such a pretty pink shade. You can keep it matte, but I love a glossy lip, so I added Smashbox O-Plump Lip Plumper right on top. And here come the glamour shots. And we are done. I hope you guys didn't mind the voiceover. There was a lawnmower outside the whole time I was doing my makeup, so I thought, okay, we're gonna do a voiceover. Let's just do a talk through next time. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one.